welcome once again. This is Pradeep sir, my YouTube channel Pradeep Paraswani. Like it, share it, subscribe it, and pass on to each and every friend of yours who is interested in free education. Okay. So in the last class, we got an idea about the perimeter of squares and rectangles. Today we will discuss circumference, right? Okay, perimeter means boundary. So boundary of a circle, we call it circumference. Thank you. Just pay attention on the board now. So welcome friends. Once again, we are doing today perimeter of a circle, right? In the last class, we had an idea about the perimeter of a rectangle, a square. An example of the triangle was also given and a hexagon was also discussed, right? So before I start this video, I have a sincere request to you all. Please watch all the videos till the end, right? So that you do not miss any important point, any important idea, any important concept, the basics, the fundamentals, right? So let's start. I have drawn a circle on the right top. Focus on this one and keep listening to me very carefully, right? We have the radius CD and we have the diameter AB. So if you observe carefully, you will find that the diameter is twice the radius, right? Now, as far as the perimeter of a circle is concerned, this perimeter has a special name. We call it circumference. So, circumference of a circle is actually the perimeter of a circle, right? That is, we can say that this is the length of a thread which will wind around the circle exactly once, and we call it the circumference of the circle. Now one very important thing is radius is r and diameter will be twice of this, 2r. And important observation is that if we divide the circumference c by the diameter, that is 2r, it is always a constant. Now what is this constant? If at all, whenever you have a circle with a given radius and a given circumference, you will find that if you divide the circumference with the diameter, you will always get the answer as 3.14 approx. Now this number 3.14 is actually called pi, right? In mathematics, we denote this special number 3.14 as pi. So we will write c by 2r is equal to pi. Therefore, c is equal to 2 pi r. Got it? C is equal to 2 pi r. So if you have to find the circumference, you will write 2 into pi into r. And another important thing is, unless stated, you will always take the value of pi as 22 by 7. Right? In some questions, you will find that 3.14 can also be taken, but unless it is given in the question that take pi is equal to 3.14, you will take pi is equal to 22 by 7 always while calculating the sums. See the first example now. Find the circumference of a circle whose radius is 14 centimeter, right? So radius of the circle is equal to 14 centimeter. Circumference is equal to 2 pi r, that is 2 into pi into r, that is 2 into 22 by 7 into 14. And we get the answer as 2 into 22 into 2, that is 88 centimeters. So the required circumference of this particular circle is 88 centimeters. See the next question. Find the diameter of a circle whose circumference is 66 centimeters, right? So circumference is a length actually. Let us suppose that the radius of this given circle is r centimeters. Then the circumference will be given as 2 pi r. But we are given that the circumference is equal to 66 centimeters. So we will equate this. 2 pi r is equal to 66. That is 2 into 27 by r is equal to 66. And if we cross multiply, we get r is equal to 66 into 7 divided by 2 into 22, which on simplification will give us 22 by 2. That is 10.5 centimeters, right? So this is r. Radius is equal to 10.5 centimeters. Double this, we get 21 centimeters. So we get the diameter of this circle as 21 centimeters. Got it? Now yet another type of question we get when we are considering circumference of a circle will be like this question number 3. The question is, the diameter of a wheel of a car is 70 centimeter. Find the distance covered by the car during the time in which the wheel makes 1000 revolutions, right? So if you apply a little bit of common sense, you will realize that if a wheel takes one turn, it will move a distance equal to the circumference of the wheel, right? Got it? So we are given that radius of the wheel is 70 by 2 centimeter, because 70 is the diameter, right? So we will take radius of the wheel as 70 divided by 2, that is 35 centimeters. And circumference of this wheel will be 2 pi r, that is 2 into 22 by 7 into 35, which on simplification will give us 220 centimeters, that is 2.20 meters, right? There is no issue. You can keep the units as centimeters itself and keep on calculating further, right? Now, in one revolution, the wheel will cover a distance equal to circumference. That is, distance covered by the wheel in one revolution will be 220 centimeters. Therefore, distance covered by the wheel in 1000 revolutions will be 220 into 1000, right? That is 2, 2 and 4 zeros, right? If you divide by 100, you will get the answer in meters, 2200 meters. Now, if you divide this 2200 meters by 1000, you will get the answer in kilometers, right? This unit system I will explain you in the next video, where we are discussing the area of some figures, right? So class, this was about the perimeter of some figures. I hope you got the concept very clear in your mind. Keep revising, keep learning, keep studying, and for all the videos of 6th standard mathematics, you can go to the end screen templates or to the I buttons or to the playlist in the description box. You will find all your videos over there. And once again I am telling, please watch all the videos till the end, right? So happy learning. Goodbye. Love you all. Thank you.